I'm Ryan from ExtremeTerrain.com, and this is my review and installation of the MBRP Exhaust System with Muffler Relocate, fitting all 2007 and up JKs. There are a few different versions of this system available, one for those of you with the 3.8 and another for those of you with the 3.6 liter engine. There is a different version for those of you with the 2-door and the 4-door, although if you do have the 2-door, you are still going to have to do some trimming of one of the pipes. And finally, the system is available in an aluminized finish and also an aluminized metal that's covered in a high temperature black coating, like the system that you see here. Today we're going to talk through the installation of this exhaust system, which I give a very simple 1 out of 3 wrenches. This will bolt directly in place of that factory system and have a drastic impact on not only the sound and attitude of your Jeep, but also of the looks. We're also going to talk about that sound, the lower exhaust note and additional exhaust volume that you can expect from the system, and finally a few of the other features and the construction. These systems are known as high clearance systems or muffler relocate systems like this one is, and what they essentially do is take that big bulky muffler that's sitting right in the back of the Jeep just asking to be crushed on a rock or a stump and relocate it up into the area where those newer Wranglers have a resonator. So if you have a newer Wrangler, this is going to delete the resonator and put a much smaller bullet style muffler in its place and completely delete that rear muffler. What that gives you is a lot less piping and a lot less stuff to be crushed and damaged on the trail, all while producing that lower and louder exhaust note that we talked about. This system is made of aluminized steel, which in the world of exhausts is one of the lower grades of material that you can get. However, this does come with a 3-year rust-through warranty, and the black system is going to hold up better than the uncoated system because it has one more barrier of protection. These systems are made of 16 gauge 2.5-inch mandrel bent pipe. And what that means is there's a piece that goes on the inside and the outside of the pipe so that during the bending process, the pipe doesn't collapse, causing a choking point. This allows the exhaust to be very, very free flowing. As I said before, the black system and the uncoated system are both made of aluminized steel, which will hold up better to the elements than a mild steel, but not quite as good as a 409 or 304 stainless system would. The coated system is going to be a little bit more expensive, but again, it is going to hold up a little bit better, and it will certainly give you some additional attitude. Something that makes this system a little bit different from some of the others is that it doesn't have an actual tip that you put over top of the tailpipe. This is a baloney cut tailpipe that gives you a sort of integrated tip look, which I kind of like. It's minimalist, and especially in the black, I think it looks pretty good. Like I said before, the installation for this system is going to be a very simple 1 out of 3 wrenches. The only difficult part about this is going to be rust. Those of you who have worked on exhaust systems before know that they can get rusty and they can add some time to the install. So I would recommend spraying all of the bolts, clamps, and even the hangers with a good penetrating oil well before you get started. It's going to pay dividends during the installation. After that, it's just a matter of removing your factory system, which you'll do by removing all of the factory clamps and hangers, starting at the rear and working your way forward. After that, you can install your new system, which you'll do starting at the front with this extension pipe, then the muffler, then this piece here, which is actually the piece that you're going to be trimming if you have a 2-door. You will have to cut 20.5 inches off of this pipe, although I would recommend doing a few test fits, not just going by the 20.5 that's in the instructions. Test fit the pipe and cut it exactly how you need it. And then finally, installing the rest of the over axle pipe with that integrated tip. Again, these are all going to fit right into your factory hangers, making this system a very easy install. One thing that's a little bit different about this system than some of the others, like I said before, there are 2 different versions, one for those of you with the 3.8 liter and one for those of you with the newer 3.6 liter engine. And the only difference is really where these front hangers are located. A lot of other manufacturers will just weld both hangers in place and sell the same system for both engines. MBRP doesn't do that. They give you the one hanger that's going to work for your year range, but that does mean you need to make sure you're getting the exact system for your year JK. So as far as tools, you won't need any specialty ones, a good penetrating oil and some hand tools to get this installed. And as far as time goes, I would give yourself a little over an hour to get this installed, especially if you have some rust on your Jeep. This system seems to be priced right in the middle of the road as far as muffler relocation or high clearance exhaust systems go. These systems are a little bit different than just an axle back that just replaces your muffler, so of course they are a little bit more expensive than those. However, this is going to save you some money out of a 304 or 409 stainless system. Being aluminized, again, it is considered to be a slightly lower grade material, but this does have a 3-year rust-through warranty, so it is going to hold up for a while. If you're looking to save a few dollars on your system, still get that lower exhaust note and that additional exhaust volume, as well as the additional clearance that this provides, I think this is a good option. If you are willing to spend a little bit more and you want something that's going to hold up really well even longer, then maybe look at one of the stainless systems that are available. So whether you're looking to swap out your catback system on your Jeep because you want a lower exhaust note and some more exhaust volume, or you're looking at this system because it provides some additional clearance for an off-road rig, this is going to be a really nice option that will give you the best of both sound and clearance. So that's my review of the MBRP Exhaust System with Muffler Relocate, fitting all 2007 and up JKs that you can find right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.